hi, I'm a lesbian, or at least I think I'm a lesbian. Yes, but I'm the biggest, let's be real. This is just to prove. Wipe it. Come on here and have a good time. Oh yeah. Oh, they saw my tum-tum. The moon landing didn't happen. Oh, sorry, I forgot. Do, gotta go pee. Oh my god, wait, what if?
Hey goals, how you doing? As we are approaching the end of the year, I thought it would be good to look back at 2024 and recap our girls' year. So get your popcorn and let's get into it because a lot of things happened this year.
To go grocery shopping, which will be happening soon. I'll give it a few days. I've been literally just like ordering most of my food. I'll order about 1 to 2 times a day. I know it's not good. I know, I've known this. But come 2024, January 1st, I'm getting back on track. So I kind of actually wanted to talk a little bit about like my goals for 2024. So the first one, I'm actually going to try my freaking damnedest starting January 1st to upload every other day again. So I'm also going to weigh in every single day in 2024. I know a lot of people are like rolling their eyes, which is totally fine. But for me, when I'm weighing myself frequently, I'm paying more attention to my weight and the things I'm eating. And that means I'm carrying more about what the scale says. I'm caring more about my health, etc. The last few months, I've only stepped on the scale a few times. And that just really goes to show like my mental headspace towards like weight loss and stuff like that. And then the last goal that I want to share with you guys is that I want to lose 100 pounds in 2024, at least 100 pounds, but 100 is my goal. It's very doable.
Ladies and gentle goals. She failed every single goal she had for 2024.
Because I do want to drink tonight. I also ordered Jack in the Box, like so gross, so bad for you, but like I really am starting, you know, fresh tomorrow, January 1st, totally Amberlynn coated. I love starting fresh on January 1st. Something about it is just nice. It just, I don't know what it is, okay? Look at that. Wow, this is so unhealthy. This is hitting the spot. Now a little buzz ball. Cheers and Happy New Year's. Spending it alone with y'all.
As you can see, she was a mess at the end of 2023, and she continued being a mess in 2024. One good thing is that we didn't get Alcoholic Lynn this year, because that was the theme for 2023.
All right, here we go. First weigh-in of 2024.
515.8 pounds.
515.8. Oh my lord. I'm having turkey kielbasa, broccoli, peppers, celery, carrots, asparagus, pickles, radish, green olives with garlic, and of course, the mustard and cottage cheese. I have not had this in forever. I remember when I would eat this way, it just made me feel so much better. I was losing weight, and I don't know, I just felt better. TLC recently contacted me. So yes, they contacted me saying that Dr. Nazardian from 600 Pound Life is actually going to be like doing a new TV show, and they wanted me to be a part of it. So I was supposed to set up a phone call with the lady who contacted me and stuff, but I actually got a message from her today saying like, we need the people who are going to be on the show to be 550 pounds or higher, like closer to like to the 600 mark. So I was like, oh, well, that's not me. I'm not heavy enough to be on this new show.
Being pathetic and mentioning wipey every other video to lure her back into her miserable life.
I don't know what it is, but I've been thinking so much of my ex lately, and it just like reminded me of her. And I broke no contact, by the way, but January 2nd, after like a couple weeks of just like literally I can't stop thinking about her, like I hope she's okay, I ended up texting her and I still haven't gotten a response. I don't think that I will. And something about that, like it tears me to pieces because like I miss my best friend. I have a lot of scrapbooking stuff, but it does remind me of my ex because we would do it together. It was something that we bonded over, and it's just something that we enjoy doing. I'm kind of like having a hard time with that because she has been so heavy on my mind, as you guys know. And a lot of you are like, oh my God, why'd you message her? Like, why'd you do that? Like, what'd you say? Like, I can't believe she's still not talking to you. Like, that relationship must have been horrible because of, like, no. Like, I've tried to explain to you guys multiple times that I hurt her after the breakup by choosing someone else over her. I am going to see, can I walk a mile or even close to it? Okay, so I've been walking for like a minute. I do have Twinkie with me, and it went from excited to nervous because it's like, I'm afraid, am I not gonna be able to do this? I think I'm putting too much pressure on myself because it's like, I haven't been able to walk a mile, I don't know, over a decade. So I've been walking for about 26 minutes, which is kind of a lot for me. I know some people finish 1 mile in like literally like 6 minutes. Not me. So now I'm gonna turn around, go back where I came from, and it'll be a full mile. I'm shocked. I'm alive. I'm breathing. I'm okay. Twinkie's good. I've definitely improved. I mean, this is just like, proof is in the pudding. I'm slow in general. I have short, fat legs. I walk very slow, very, very slow, but I did it. How do you feel about Becky talking about you again. So honestly, I find it a little weird, only because she was the one who initially said, keep my name out your mouth or the law is gonna get involved. And then I think it was a few months later, I brought up the law just to remind her that that was initially what she wanted. It was my way of agreeing, but like now she's talking about me. I don't know. Share your story, share your truth, share what you think is your truth. I don't know what else to say about it at this point because I'm just not really into this whole let's talk shit about our ex for money. I personally am not gonna be doing it. I did go against my morals at the time when Destiny started saying all those things about me and I went on live stream and then started doing the same. I was in a very bad headspace at the time, but I'm not gonna let that be an excuse because even if I was in a bad one now, I still wouldn't let myself succumb to that type of energy because I'm not gonna do it. She can do whatever she wants and I'm not gonna say a damn thing because I just wish her nothing but healing, happiness, health, success, all the good things in the world. But it is a little confusing because she was the one who initially brought up the law. Someone sent me a picture of someone seeing me at the laundromat and like taking a picture and posting it online. It doesn't bother me as long as it's not like a stalker situation. Like if you see me in public and you're too shy to come up to me, but you want to take a photo of me, I really don't care. But y'all, seeing that photo was also like, ugh, it was kind of hard for me to see because it's like, it's not an angle that I see of myself, like if ever. But then the next day I found out that the person actually took a video of me. So just like when I said I was okay with the photo being taken, I would have totally been okay with like a real quick video, but I'm not okay with what I actually saw. So what you guys are currently looking at is someone walking insanely close to me, like an inch away from me, filming my butt. I feel very unsafe when I see that. It's not the fact that it was me, it's just the fact that like it's scary out there for women already. So like it just makes me feel more uneasy and it kind of just like opens up a bigger topic than just like, oh, there's a video of Amberlynn out there. Like, no, like women need to feel safe and we're just not.
Tell me this doesn't remind you of the clip of her saying she would stand up for Rosa Parks. Someone was trying to be sneaky and take a video of her, and she made it a woman not being safe issue and how they wanted to film her butt.
We're not in a relationship though, so calm down. But I have been friends with this person since September and we have become really good friends and like the whole time crushing on each other. We asked each other to be each other's Valentines, so that was like a cute thingy. So I'm gonna be referring to her as my Valentine because I'm not gonna say her name. So I mentioned, yeah, there's like this Lego, it's like hundreds of dollars though, so I'm not gonna like get it anytime soon, but it's definitely gonna be the next one that I get for myself that's like a bigger purchase. The Batcave. I literally said I had to have it. Like, tell me that isn't freaking stunning. Your question is, what does your Valentine / crush think of your size? But I can safely say in every relationship that I have ever been in, their answers are always the exact same. It's very, I don't see you for your size. I think you are beautiful. You have an amazing personality. And that's exactly what my Valentine said this year. But on Valentine's Day, Valentine asked me to be her girlfriend. And I did say yes, obviously. I've had a girlfriend for over 2 months now and I've been in a relationship and I've been happy. And I just didn't want to say anything like really in my vlogs yet. I just didn't feel like I needed to. I used to overshare. I used to like not have privacy. And it's just, as you get older, your brain works a little differently. And I've just learned sharing too much is not a good thing, especially right now. Please stop what you're doing right now. I have the sweetest girlfriend. So she's randomly like, you have a package in your package room. And I was like, oh, I do? But it says 2/14/24, the moon when we became one. I love you. And it says, babe.
Spoiler alert, she kept it private because Valentine had a literal wife and our girl knew about it. She has a whole head crisis this year and she was mentioning it in every single video. Her hair was looking crazy and she finally cut it.
How much better my hair looks. So here I am showing you a clip of my hair from my last vlog, and then I'm showing you my hair today where no, it's not perfect, but it just looks and feels so much healthier. I am very glad that I decided to take a pair of kitchen scissors and just chop, 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 chop.
Oh, 72.
In my newest video, my mom waves the camera. You see her hand for a second, and then you see her face for a second. That is literally it. And so this reaction channel took it upon themselves to sit there and read every single charge that my mom has or has not, which I'll explain in a second, gotten in her past. So this reaction channel listed off quite a few things. And yes, some of them my mom very much did. My mom is not afraid to admit to the things that she did during her addiction because when she was on drugs, she did a lot of things that she's very ashamed of. But everything she confronts head on. She takes accountability. Even to this day, she takes accountability for things that she did even when I was just a child. My mom has been to prison. She has been in and out of jail and prison ever since I was just a little girl. Same with my dad. That is what I grew up with, what I had to deal with. I'm getting emotional. I don't talk a lot about these things. There's a rumor going around that my mom went to prison for 5 years for killing a service animal. I am telling you right now, that never happened. You have the wrong person. My mom has never been to prison for 5 years, period. The longest she was ever in prison was for 2 years. And that was for drug-related charges, which most of them were. Truly, I feel like what matters is that I forgive her mom forgives her family forgives her, and she forgives herself.
So people found that she went to jail for hitting an elderly woman, her mother, and it turned out that the service animal thing was a mistake and that was not her mother.
Whose personality is this? This is my own, because it's like I finally get to live on my own and figure out who I am and how I am. I do have a habit of absorbing other people's like sayings. There's actually like a word for it. The appointment that I have for today is actually me possibly going back on like an Ozempic type of deal. I actually just got back from the med spa and they did in fact take my lab work. Semaglutide, however you say it, is literally just like the generic name for it. I'm literally going back on Ozempic. Yes, I am. It's a pretty penny. It is a pretty freaking penny. Like, why does it have to be so expensive? I don't know. I'm sure there's a million reasons, but I'm just like, God. I did get my lab results back and I have an A-OK to start my injection. Today is the day that I am going back on Ozempic.
500.4 pounds. 10 cc's or
10 cc's? Yeah. What, is that what it's called? cc's? Oh boy. I get so
where
dirty.
you want it at? Right here?
Yeah.
Okay. Clean the area.
Because my brain, I cannot stab an area in myself. Yeah, she's cleaning it with some, was it alcohol swabs?
Yeah. Okay. Right here. Ready? Watch. You're done. You need a Band-Aid and a sticker?
Since being on semaglutide, I have lost 22 pounds in a little over 3 weeks. And I know for a fact that would not have happened if it wasn't for this like miracle drug. It's honestly magic. It really is. So 2 days ago when I took my 5th semaglutide shot, I was supposed to increase my dose. So I was supposed to double the dose that I took for the first 4 weeks, but I wasn't allowed to. But the issue is I'm not gonna be able to increase my dose for 4 more weeks. And that scares me and I feel emotional about it because I'm sitting here and I've been thinking about food all day long. I'm over here just like, oh my God, I'm now having to like do this on my own because I'm practically like starting over in a way. And you guys, you will know why soon, so don't worry. But I'm just kind of like expressing my fears right now. So what happened was a telehealth company, like a credible telehealth company, contacted me and they wanted to sponsor me to be an advocate for their company. So I was going to actually start doing semaglutide through their company. I'll be an advocate for them here on my channel. And I was actually going to be working with them, like feeling in my gut. And I started doing research. And in YouTube's terms of service, it literally says that you cannot promote pharmaceutical drugs. Semaglutide is very much that. I had to message the company and be like, I can't do it just for like the longevity of my channel. Like I cannot risk the chance of losing my channel. Like this is my career, this is my job, this is my livelihood. Semaglutide update, I don't know what's going on, but it literally hasn't been working. I actually contacted the med spa because like that was massively worrying me and I was like, what should I do? And they told me to take another beginning dose and then to take another beginning dose in a few days. And it's like when I increased my dose this last Saturday, like I felt so sick like the whole Sunday, like it was really bad. So I was like expecting the rest of the week like for me to feel a little bit better, but like to not have my appetite and stuff. But I've just been so hungry. But currently, semaglutide is not working for me, and I don't know what's going on.
She stopped taking it after losing so much weight and doing great on it, and of course, she gained everything back and more. But she fails to tell us how her appetite came back if it wasn't working to begin with.
And then on top of that, I stopped semaglutide. If you don't know what that is, it's pretty much Ozempic. For a lot of people, especially people my size, like when you stop taking it, like you're gonna gain your weight back 9 times out of 10. So I knew my appetite was coming back, and I was feeling it at the full swing of things. Like I literally had never felt hungrier in my life, and I was like, wow, this feels very reminiscent because I have done Ozempic before. I ended up gaining 30 pounds in 3 weeks. It was a little over 3 weeks. Oh my God, have I gained 30 pounds like what happened last time? So anyways, I did step on the scale today and I did gain weight. It is correct. I've gained 17 pounds and it's not 30. It's not 30 in 3 weeks, but it is 17 in about 5 weeks, which is kind of hectic. So it was a little over 2 weeks ago, I went pee and I noticed there was blood in my pee. This is very hard for me to talk about. I have cried a lot about this whole thing because I am scared. When I first saw it, I had so many memories flashback. Like it was straight up as if I was back in that uterine cancer journey. So since I wasn't able to make a doctor's appointment, I did go to immediate care. They took my urine sample and I had no bacteria in it. I have no UTI. It shows no signs of anything. And I did see that doctor. I took another urine test. And again, it came back with no bacteria, nothing wrong, like no UTI. And that's when the topic of cancer came up. And the only way for them to see if it is cancer is if I get a CT scan, which is what I'm going to do today. You guys, I wish I was joking when I tell you this, but the freaking CT scan weight limit was my exact weight. So they didn't want to like have me do it. So they're calling my doctor on Monday and I'm gonna have to do it at a different place. But I just literally cannot believe that. Like I'm so, I get it, it's my fault, but like, wow. I really just want to figure out like what's going on. So I told you guys that I stopped having blood in my urine and then I was having a little pelvis pain and lower back pain and then that went away. Unfortunately, those things are back today. I have visible blood in my urine and I feel emotional. I don't want to cry. UTIs, bladder cancer, kidney stones. Those 3 things do share similar symptoms. And I've already been checked for a UTI twice. I don't have it. So it's like, now it's like, okay, is it just kidney stones or is it something worse? I just felt like after the CT scan, I felt like the radiologist like acted different. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know if it's my anxiety or what it is, but like my anxiety or my gut or my thoughts are telling me she saw something, but she's not able to tell me, obviously. I don't know how to explain it. I just felt like there was like an energy shift.
She finally got the results, and let's watch Amberlynn casually talking about all her health issues.
Showed that I have a hernia, which I've known that. I actually got it from getting a full hysterectomy, a 21-inch incision. So yeah, they said that that might happen to me, and it did. I have a benign tumor on my adrenal gland, which is actually pretty common. I've known about this for years. The big thing that I was looking for was, what does it say about my bladder? But there's nothing on my bladder. There's nothing in my bladder. The results said I have a remarkable, as they call it, remarkable bladder. That's just like the technical term they use. So I literally was worrying for nothing. So then I kept going through and I was like, okay, well, it has to be something. Well, so it turns out that I have a 6mm kidney stone. But I am pretty sad about something, and a lot of you definitely have guessed it. God, I have an easier time admitting when like I fucked something up versus like the person that I was in love with fucking it up. So it's like I just don't even want to like go there, discuss it, talk about it, because it's just like a lot. And I don't know, it's just easier to keep things like this off a line, but like so many of you have guessed it, and I'm just going to keep hurting privately, and I'm just gonna let it stay that way because I don't want to sit here and talk about it. You guys to know that I am okay. The video about my breakup did go up yesterday, and I'm getting a lot of DMs, and I'm good. I've had a lot of people say, just spill the tea, because we don't know Valentine's real name. We know nothing about Valentine, and that is very true. But let's just say, like, she hurt me pretty bad, I'm not gonna lie. And the crazy part about this whole thing is that she was actually moving in with me August 1st. A lot of betrayal happened. She got super distant, and I knew what I deserved in my life and what I wanted in a partner, and I knew that like that was not it. A whole other life. She was literally living 2 separate lives. Like, I don't want to go into detail because it really is just a lot. Plus, you guys don't know Valentine, and you never will. It didn't work out. Like, it just didn't. This isn't heartbreak era. This is like universe wants Amberlynn happy and it's gonna happen era. So there's something that I want to tell you about. I know it's like really soon and sudden, like I understand that, but timelines are not a thing, and you guys know that with me. And I'm over here just trying to make like rationalizations with you guys, because I feel like so many of you are gonna be like, Amberlynn, what are you doing? But that's okay. This is my life. This is my story. This is just, you guys, I feel thoroughly so happy right now. I have a girlfriend. Yes, I do. And we are in a long distance relationship. I want to just like share this side of me. I'm not a secret. And I feel special, I feel loved, I feel important, I feel like a priority. Like, those aren't feelings that I've felt for a very long time. Like, I feel genuinely seen, like, as a person. We will be meeting in person, literally before this month is even over. Like, plane ticket bought, like, all planned out, and I am thoroughly so excited. Like, in the past, like, I see red flags. With this relationship, I haven't seen a red flag. And I'm over here like, is that a red flag that there is no red flags? See, that's just me like wanting to self-sabotage pretty much, because I'm not used to something that feels so like calm. A few things that I've noticed. One, how long have I known her? Literally today marks exactly a month since she messaged me for the first time. The energy is giving very much like when you know, you know. Next question is, has she seen my body? Does she know about my size? Yes, we FaceTime a lot. And normally like when I've FaceTimed in the past with like partners, I like show the ceiling. I'm very much like this coded, like MySpace angles, but with her, I'm super comfortable. And I'm like, this is me. Like, I've shown her my legs, my body, my just everything. Another question is she moving in? No, she's just visiting. She's gonna be here for a few days. Who paid for the plane ticket? She did. And she also rented a car. I'm just genuinely so happy. I know I'm crying, but it's just like, I'm sad that she had to leave. But it's not the end. Things are about to change for sure. And I'm just excited for this next journey of my life.
After the Valentine breakup, she found Tommy, and she started posting cringy videos with her. And of course, people found Tommy in all her accounts. We found out that Tommy is a feeder, and she was making feeder content with her ex-obese girlfriend that passed away a year before.
So the first thing is, no, she is not a feeder. People think that she's a feeder, and she's definitely not that. Like, yes, she has a specific type, but I'm letting you guys know that like every single person that I've been in a relationship with, everyone that you guys have known, they said that they prefer girls my size. That is a thing that all of my partners have had in common. I think that I don't know if I would ever actually be in a relationship with someone who didn't prefer bigger girls, because it's like, I am really big, and I wouldn't see someone who prefers like smaller girls to be in a relationship with me. It is a completely different topic. A feeder versus someone who prefers bigger girls, 2 completely different things, and she is not that. She is not a feeder. I would never in a million years be in a relationship with one.
Nobody prefers people your size unless they are feeders. I love she is referring to herself as a big girl. Also, none of her exes dated anyone her size after her, from Dusty, Becky, and even Crystal. After the rumors, they faked the breakup for 3 days, and nobody fell for it.
There is a big part of the story missing, but I'm never going to sit there and talk about other people's personal things, because that's not me, that's not who I am. But because of this, me and now my ex, we are not together anymore, and this has left her like debilitated. But all of these people who act like they care about me and they're worried about me, bull. Like, you guys have never wanted to see me happy. There are so many of you who love to see me miserable, and you're getting that. You won again. I had a future planned, and I was happy, and I was so fucking happy and so loved. And now we aren't together anymore because like her mental health comes first and her safety comes first.
After this whole debacle, Amberlynn would make a video revealing Valentine's real name to drive attention away from Tommy being exposed for being a feeder.
I'm actively having so much fucking anxiety for what I'm about to say. Like, whoo. Valentine's name is Erica, and Erica had a wife. You guys went from believing Valentine was fake to them believing Valentine was my most recent ex, all for entertainment while actively ruining people's lives. Valentine was real. I have never lied.
After she said her name, people found Erica and everything about her. We found out that Erica and her wife are attention-seeking psychos. And they started going on reaction channels to spill tea about the Amberlynn relationship.
There's all this crazy stuff been going on over the past week about Erica. So you're married to Erica?
I am actually married to Erica. After the boohoo breakup with wifey, we were, we have been avid watchers, Hater Nation, for years. Yeah, I've followed Amber probably 4 or 5 years.
So was the reaching out to Amberlynn done to kind of troll? Was it done as a joke?
Yeah, absolutely. That was all it was in the beginning. Was very much aware that I was in the picture. Let's get that really clear. She knew the whole time that I was in the picture.
Yes.
I said we were not the only married couple she was tangled with. She was talking to other married couples as well. And the funny thing about that is 16 hours after I caught on to this crazy nightmare that was happening, Tommy all of a sudden had a ticket. 16 hours after I found out and after everything was severed, Tommy was on a plane trip.
Why do you think that she would come on here and say Erica's name?
Like, I have a mundane job. I go to the gym. I don't have any type of history of killing people or feeding people to death. Sorry, excuse me. Tommy has more of a history than I do, but still, let's make Erica a distraction. I'm not about to be a distraction to someone that fed their recent partner to death. And I'm probably being mean about it.
If you watch my videos, you know how I feel about these two weirdos. They were mad. For no reason at all, they played a stupid game and they got stupid results.
The only reason why I ever said Erica's name is because like a family was being like harassed because people thought like Valentine was someone that she wasn't. And it's like, I know that I promised Erica and Brittany that I would not say Erica's name. And I didn't say Erica's name ever for like a way to get back at her or whatever it is. I wasn't doing it in like a malicious way. Erica and her wife to do whatever the hell they're doing. I don't know what this is about. They just want to spill everything and say everything. And yes, I know a lot of people will be calling me a homewrecker. I get it. Like homewrecker Lynn. When her first started talking, she told me that she was married, but she was married for financial reasons and that they were in an open marriage and that her wife didn't even live with her. Her wife was living with her partner, like her other partner that she was in a relationship with. Erica would always like, just be like, me and my wife have an understanding. That was always her like go-to. I don't even know if I fully believe that it started as a troll. I don't know. Maybe it did, but the fact is Erica fell in love with me. And she's saying like how I forced her to be in a relationship with me. That's crazy. Erica told me everything about their marriage, about all of the time she's cheated. Brittany's a cheater. Their marriage is a mess. Their marriage is a fucking mess. So in my brain, it made sense to me. These two cheaters want to be in an open marriage. It makes sense. They're not fully happy with one another. But I didn't even find out that like it was a real true marriage until months after, like I would say like 2 months after we started dating. So I would say maybe April. This is where I'm in the wrong. I stayed with Erica when she said that she was in a marriage and that her wife would feel betrayed if she found out. I stayed with her. Oh, I'm eating salami. That's like, all right, you guys are about to meet Thomas Salamis. Okay, you guys are about to meet someone that makes me genuinely so happy. I realize that I haven't even like said where I'm going. I'm actually gonna be visiting my girlfriend Tommy, and it's gonna be some traveling. I'm genuinely so freaking excited. You guys have no idea. Like, she's visited me and she's been a part of my world for a little bit, and now I get to go be a part of hers. All right, so we left the bingo, we lost, and now we're at the casino.
Trying to win our money back.
Oh yeah, and we're gonna get something to eat. So yeah,
Noodles, Asian noodles.
oh. An update on how the pets are doing. They're all actually adjusting really well. A lot of people were upset that I brought my pets with me, which is so weird to me because like before I confirmed if I was like bringing my pets or not, people were like, oh my God, Amberlynn's gonna abandon her pets. Like she's such a bad pet owner. She's so neglectful, etc., etc. Like literally no. My pets are my children. So they very much do come with me. The anxiety and fear and stress they would have had me leaving them alone with strangers would have been far greater than like their instant like confusion and anxiety of being in a car wreck. But yes, my cat Rarity is missing and I have done nothing but cry. It happened 2 nights ago and I put full blame on myself because there's a yard and that's where I let the dogs out to go to the bathroom, and it's through like a glass door, and I've just had a lot on my mind with everything that's been going on, and I'm not gonna lie, like I've just been going through a lot, and I wasn't thinking, and I left the glass door open just like, I don't know, like this much, and I'm telling you, when I noticed, it was like 20 minutes later, but it literally just takes a second, and Rarity is like one of the most adventurous cats, the most loving.
And of course, everyone hated this video because she didn't just break the news. She started mentioning how great Tommy is and how the pets loved it there.
She just wanted to venture out. I know she just wanted to see. Like, I don't know where the fuck she is. Tommy has helped so much. Like, I just feel so just like defeated. And Tommy has made like online posters and put it on different websites and like went outside and we've been like yelling her name and like it's been fucking torture. Literally everything is good. And like she loved it here. And like her and Tommy were so sweet. Like Rarity would like sleep on top of her and like they would play like and it's like Rarity genuinely loved it here and all the cats got along, and it's like she went outside because she's adventurous.
Then we have Vlogmas and Amberlynn complaining about working and putting out 5-minute videos each day.
A mini Vlogmas. If my vlog is only 3 minutes long, then it's only 3 minutes long. There's gonna be no expectations at all. But you will be seeing, regardless of the length, one video from me from December 1st all the way to December 25th. So I was actually supposed to have an interview yesterday with NBC. It's an NBC article about Girl World, Nikocado Avocado, fat phobia, fat shaming, and YouTube monetizing that. Like, I try my very hardest to like keep this side off of YouTube, where I'm literally having breakdowns because of how much I miss Rarity. And it's like I have so much going on right now between like things with like my dad, my brother, someone extremely close to me that like ultimately like changed my life as a teenager, passed away. Like it's just a lot right now. And it's like it's snowing and all I can do is think about Rarity because like I know you guys don't want to believe it, but we have put in so much fucking effort trying to find her. You guys, so I kind of just like need to rip the band-aid off in this moment. I have been prolonging this conversation. It has been something that I'm also trying to deal with behind the scenes. I have been going back and forth between, do I go back to Oklahoma or do I stay here for a little bit longer? And I think ultimately the right choice is going back to Oklahoma. We had an amazing last 2 days together. I'm telling you, when I came home last night, like it was weird. I expected to come home, like to open the door and be like, wow, I'm home, okay? But it literally felt like I stepped into a stranger's home. Like I know I haven't been here in almost 3 months. Okay guys, so update. I think I'm gonna go back on semaglutide or I wanna try tirzepatide. I think that's how you pronounce it, I don't know. Either way, they're both weight loss injections. And I'm pretty sure today, I'm gonna sign up. This is it. This is what I have been dreading the whole day. The ending of Vlogmas, it is here. It has been a rocky ride. The beginning of Vlogmas was heartbreaking for a multitude of reasons, but I am feeling better. I'm still broken, but I'm trying to keep a positive outlook in life in every single aspect. I'm really, really looking forward to a new year to see what 2025 can bring. 2024 brought me a lot of sadness, but it also brought me a lot of happiness. I got to experience things that like I only dreamt of, like Billie Eilish, like hi, literally today, I held a baby kangaroo. And that's something that was like always on my bucket list. Tommy came into my life. Like I love her tremendously. There are actual good things that happened to me this year. So I don't want to just hold on to the negative things. But I will say a negative thing is Vlogmas is over, folks.
And that's Amberlynn's year, girls. We had some good drama, I have to say. From Valentine and her wife being psychos and exposing Amberlynn, to Tommy being exposed every other week for being a weirdo feeder. Also, the sad story of Rarity and Amberlynn not being careful and blaming us for forgetting to shut the door.
Let's go back.